Hello fans of Marvel heroes and friends of my channel, welcome to another episode of Q&A whereby I answer some of your questions while playing this game. Now together with me is my new friend, Grugan, who is also from this supergroup, and today not many people are online, not sure why, and maybe everyone is kind of waiting for a danger room. My friend list is kind of empty right now, and the so is my sort of like super group is a bit quiet as well. My wife just like leveling Iceman just now, so she's taking a break. So Cyclops is not joining me right now, but probably she will join me some other days. So today I would like to talk about a couple of things, and talking about the defense system video I've just made, and some of you asked a question about the cosmic gate. Are there any numbers that you should be targeting about? And also there are a lot of like events happening in the forum, and talk about Cyclops and other business as well. All right, so 15 seconds we'll come to the next event. So now let's talk about the defense video. So thank you for watching, and thank you for all these kind of like comments that you have on that video. And it just took me a while to analyze the data, and I haven't really got time to look into all the heroes. I know you guys are asking me, is that hero alright? Is this hero alright? I think don't want to make it a blanket statement, but I think all in all, this whole entire revamp is going to make all the heroes more or less awesome together. I think just to be sort of like more even out, rather than some are more awesome than the other. So I think that's what the whole entire exercise is about. And but of course you may notice something and just let me know if you feel there's some heroes that are really not up to par and so on. And I think some of you are saying that this seems like a very tedious kind of like a way to what, 5 boss, why not just do an ultimate, right? Alright, so let's see, that's Cyclops ultimate, and it's quite messy right now. Alright, and I think in a way this focus beam is wonderful. Alright, just I think I need to get focus a little bit here. It's quite hectic playing Cyclops and on this patrol environment, because he can be quite I wouldn't say fragile. I think in a way he's a lot better than before, but still need to pay attention to what's happening. All right, so if you really don't understand the mathematics behind and so on, don't get too disheartened. I mean, at the end of the day, you have 3 kind of like different attributes: the defense, the oh wow, hang on a sec, let me just get out. You have 3 set of number that you need to worry about. You have the defense, you have the dodge, you have the deflect. So open up your character sheet and see which one are you lacking, and most likely that is the one that you should gear for if you want to do it, because there's a kind of like a diminishing return on all this like rating. So even if you don't know what's happening, just open up your character sheet and then look into, okay, so my defense is high, my dodge is high, but my deflect is not so high. So if you have a chance to gear some, if you must choose between an item that has dodge or deflect for this particular hero, then you just pick the one that you are weaker. Forget about the multiplier and so on. So you don't need to worry too much about it. And I think by and large, if your gearing strategy, it's not going to change your gearing strategy tremendously. Just pay attention where are the areas you are lacking, and just fill up that area. So that's all about it. I'm keen to take a look at other heroes as well and to see where they are. But I don't really foresee a lot of change, a lot of like outliner here and there. And I think in that video I haven't really talked about health regen, because some heroes like Blade or like wow, Man-Ape. You know what? Let me just demonstrate something here. It's very strange. Let me just demonstrate something here for you, which is a beam waving. I think some of you have been asking about it, and I'm going to talk about that part later, but I'm not going to talk about it right now. Alright, so that is all about the defense rating. So don't get too disheartened if you are not really into the defense rating. Just find the one that you feel the gap with, and when all fail, health is still something that is good for you to sort of like gear towards. Alright, so that is all I'd like to say about the defense rating. So now, one of the very good questions, I think some of you are very new to this game as well, and have been asking me like oh wow, hang on, let me just get out, and been asking me like is there a kind of number that you should aim towards when I talk about cosmic gates, because I think like, you know, some of you have tried some hero whereby it could pass a gate pretty easily, and then when you face other hero like Hulk or whatever, then you find it a little bit hard. So I mean, like I said in my video on the video guide on the cosmic gate guide, is that the gate is a very simulated environment. It is not going to be something that just show the true ability of yours or whatnot, because it's as much as a gate for the hero and to you, because some heroes are really easy when it comes to passing the gate. I'm pretty sure some of you would agree with that, and some of the heroes are really hard to get through the gate. So you've done your part, and your hero has to do a part as well. So I think as a minimal, all right, as a minimal, I think you should at least get 4 blessing. 4 blessing. I think that is a minimal with the full rank of legendary. If you do not have a full Omega point, because Omega system play a large part, hero synergy plays a large part as well. Then of course a gear upgrade to 66, 69 for unique plays a part as well. But if not, I mean, don't get disheartened. Aim for the header for the 4 artifact, no matter what build you are, and aim for some of these like I mean the legendary, rank it up to 5, and just do your best on that one. Just I think the key to Cosmic Gate has always been avoiding those special boss ability. Like I can tell you one thing, right? That maybe I'm jumping the gun a little bit here. I would like to talk a little bit about Cyclops in a way, but let's just talk about let me just switch back to this mode first. Let's talk about Cyclops here, right? So in a way, when I did my Cosmic Gate, right, I didn't really paying too much on the Cyclops numbers, because I was just playing the game, and I saw like I've done some theory crafting and so on, but I haven't really gone through the number really, and his kill time was really terrible. If I think for all intent and purposes, the build I've chosen is not really that fantastic. But I mean, I did manage to get through a gate, because Cyclops is one of those heroes whereby it's very easy to avoid damage from the mobs in general, because he has a focus beam whereby he can keep dodging around and without taking any damage from, say, Madam Hydra. So I mean, in a way, just avoid those special ability from the bosses would probably help you quite a lot by winning the Cosmic Gate, all right? But sometimes it could just well be the hero, not you, and in that case you need to pump up on your Omega system, probably have a better hero synergy, because that really plays a part when it comes to the kill time, all right? So that's all I'd like to talk about the Cosmic Gate. But if you have any specific questions on the gates itself or any particular heroes, I'm happy to just share some of the tips for you, all right, with you, all right? So now, I'm not sure whether you follow the forum or not, but there's like a 12, I don't know, that's a gift event, and at first I didn't know that it was actually organized by the player themselves, I think. So my wife got like got chosen for this like a special mission by the players, and sort of like if you complete the mission within 24 hours, you'll get some gift, like be it as costume or fortune card or so on and so forth. So my wife actually signed up for it, and her very first post, and got picked up for one of them. But then she's not really a forum kind of person, because as a girl, I think she probably prefers some makeup forum instead of Marvel Hero forum. So she's not really used to the forum thing here. She doesn't have the notification and so on. But then I think one of you actually notified me, because you kind of like know that Cyclops is my wife. So I got her into completing the quest. So thanks for the heads up for that. But there's an event going on every day. There is some like some special mission, like you have to lose for to I don't know, 5 bosses or whatnot, and you have to collect some items and so on. So I thought it's pretty fun as a player, and it's one thing that I really love about this community. I never seen anything like that in other games, at least not in my many years of playing World of Warcraft. That's the sort of like very encouraging, trying to be inclusive to other people and organize events through the forum as well. So I thought it's a really good point about this forum that you can't find in other games. So although sometimes Marvel Heroes is in a low point right now, I think suffice to say everybody's waiting for the danger room, and sort of like asking, hey, what's up? There's nothing else to do. Yeah, I mean it's pretty much nothing really much to do right now. I'm just taking video requests. So one of the requests is for me to do a Cyclops kind of guide. So I'm doing it. Otherwise, I really have nothing really to do, because I've just finished the Blade guide, and I found that I think that's also next topic that I would like to talk about. Also very frequently asked and frequently discussed as well in the forum this day. It's about the quality of work that Gazillion is putting in right now. I mean, I love this game. I'm a fan. But sometimes you just have to feedback and just give something constructively. So I think this game lacking two things really: the pace of development as well as the quality of the product. Because if you look at the pace of development right now, everybody just in limbo. They're waiting for next big thing, and and there's only that much midterm you can do. To be honest, let me switch to another one. And sort of like they really need up their game in terms of coming up with the new content pretty fast. But then quality is important as well. Now I know some of you are software engineer, and I myself is actually studying engineering, software engineering, computer engineering when I was many years ago. So I understand there's no perfect product when it comes to game, but as a AAA gaming company, which I think Gazillion is aspired to, the product should be of a certain level. So what does that mean? Give you an example, right? So if you look at the developers, like I know whenever I quote example like this, then sort of like maybe you probably would I mean, there's always exception case, right? Like I wanted to say that like if you look at Diablo 3, although I know the initial rollout, the network was bad, but the game itself, there aren't. I mean, I don't recall there was any game breaking issue. It's just that we couldn't get into the server and play. I mean, that is okay. That itself is a big issue, but it's not as though that it's a huge issue. Like game breaking, I cannot play my class or whatnot, right? So another example, maybe BioWare, like Mass Effect. I think whenever there's a Mass Effect, like Mass Effect 3, or even all the DLC that I purchase and they release, I mean, on day one they're actually pretty nice. And as a fan, you anticipate a game for a long time, right? Like for instance, I would anticipate Mass Effect 3 DLC for a long time. And when it released, and especially if I pre-order, I would love to play on day one. I would not wait for a couple of months for BioWare to fix the DLC so that I can enjoy the product the first time, right? But for Gazillion, it's a bit different. I mean, I understand, maybe things are a bit hard here, but I usually wait for about a month before I play the hero. And already I thought, that's really bad because I really want to play Magic right now. But I really don't have the motivation to play Magic because, with all the bug that I'm hearing, and I really would like to play a hero end product, because I think I deserve to play an end product as someone who's been waiting and been paying for it. I'm not unlocking through Splinter, right? I mean, I would like to play a finished product, and already I'm waiting for that to happen. Is actually quite a painful task. Consider the fact that I actually pre-ordered the whole thing, right? But you can always say that why don't you replay it? But I want my first experience with it as someone that I want my first experience to be special with Magic. I don't want to be like, oh no, I can't do this, I can't do that. So yeah, I mean, so that's why I think waiting for 1 month is already very painful for me. And looking at Blade right now, I mean, Blade. I think you've seen a video. You've seen I replicate the problem. Real life, right? So in the video in my guide. So I mean, if you look at it from that perspective, after a month it's still not there. The hero is still broken, and I mean, I really feel a little bit sad about Blade because I think if it was a finished product, I would have really enjoyed it. I think it has a lot of potential. But yeah, I should have waited. But how long should I wait, right? Because I pay for something is released, and I can't play it because I'm just so fixated on having the first time, a perfect experience or near perfect experience, right? So, I mean, I don't think it's very unreasonable to expect, some at least a good quality like Blizzard product or BioWare product. And whereby the day one you could kind of enjoy the game quite a fair bit. I mean, although software this day has a lot of bugs, but this is not like a like game whereby like a sport game or whatnot that they come with a lot of bugs. I don't know. I mean, am I being unreasonable? I don't know. I mean, I'm actually waiting for 1 month window for them to fix things, but right now I'm still not seeing that to happen. So I don't know. I mean, that is my own thoughts to share. So I really hope that Gazillion can up the pace and improve the quality. All right, so that is all I'd like to say about the Gazillion thingy. And okay, so I'm going to cover this in my Psylocke video. I'm not going to talk too much about the Psylocke right now, but I think I kind of need some of you guys' help here as well because I'm noticing something very strange here. So as I play Psylocke, Cyclops, sorry. I've always played a hero using theory crafting, you know that, right? So I look at numbers and I sort of I look at which main spender should I be picking, which layer should I be picking, and so on. And and for Psylocke, I mean Cyclops, sorry. The number looks very odd because I compare to Blade, which is like a range hero as well. You can use him at range, and it is off by a big margin. I'm not talking about like a small amount here and there. I'm talking about the layer that is really off by a big margin. Now initially I ignore it. I say, okay, let's do the right thing, right? The right thing is to pick a main spender, take several layers, right? And I try on the dummy, the raid dummy, and the result was really, really bad. I mean, I was like, wow, Cyclops is really that poor in terms of kill time, and I started to lose the layer. So I don't use the optic devastation because it's a cooldown. Traditionally you incorporate cooldown in it, but I realized that because of animation, because of disrupting my beam, there's actually no difference, right? So I take away this one, and before that I have the shotgun as well. I try to go close range and do shotgun blast as well, and just to I was trying everything I could to up my DPS. But guess what? As I lose the DPS, the damage of that cooldown layers, there's no change in my cooldown at all. And I'm hoping some of you could verify with me. Now I cannot lose the strike team because I'm doing hybrid. So I was like, okay, that's very odd because that can't be right because that is so against that, which it actually could mean that. Okay, let me just talk to another one. It actually could mean that. I'm actually not gaining DPS by having the layer, which is very much against anything that I could traditionally think. And after that, I say, okay, fine, maybe I should really try the beam waving because I think a lot of you ask me for this video hoping for a different answer. Like you hate beam waving, it's boring just inner waving the two beams, and how can that be a single target rotation, right? But guess what? After a beam wave, my kill time improved by 60%. Just like I'm waving two beam right now, right? And the kill time is fantastic, right? So I don't know, man. So I'm sorry, I can't be your holy grail. I cannot give you a solution to this. Like I wrote in the forum about this kind of discovery. On is it possible to design Cyclops such a way that there's a reasonable layer for him to play instead of just waving the beam. But I don't know. I mean, for your Cyclops fans, I mean, do you really enjoy beam waving, like just waving two beams to sort of like play this game, or you actually have no choice, like I like me, that you have to pick it because it's so not competitive if you do not wave the beam. So let me know. I'm doing a guide, and I'm still I still don't exactly know what I'm going to convey, because it's not really a good message to convey, right? It's like I would like to build a guide whereby this is the best way to or most enjoyable way to play a hero, whereby I don't. It sounds like exploit to me. It doesn't sound like a real game mechanic. I mean, how can you put two main spender together to gain, to be competitive? Whereby if you don't do it, you can't really, be competitive at all. And in a way, you're being forced the kind of like beam waving kind of play style that some of you may or may not. I mean, tell me. I mean, do you really enjoy playing beam waving, like what I've done, or actually you prefer something else, like for them to make a better job, to build the hero, in a more layering kind of like gameplay whereby you can execute certain power to certain things. So. I don't know. Let me know in the comment box below. I really need your help. I mean, also to verify as well. Is it your experience, to have that? Okay, let me see. My ultimate is up. Yay! So let me buff myself and ultimate this guy. All right, ultimate. All right. And after that, whoa. Okay, man. That's it. All right. Let me just toggle to the non-beam waving. For non-beam waving, I actually have a AOE there, area damage. Why am I targeting Toad? So I mean, this is a non-beam waving, but I could wave beam as well. And you know what? Let me just toggle to beam waving just to demonstrate what I really mean. Right. So just wave the beam in there. Wave the beam in there. Right. So just it. 2 buttons. 1 beam, 2 beam, 1 beam, 2 beam, just click like crazy. I think Cyclops is like one that really trained my fingers to be like, you have to hold the left button really hard, and you have to wave the beam as well every couple of like times a second. It's crazy. So anyway, that is what I really want to talk about on the Cyclops. Just so, yeah, help me out here. Tell me your experience when you play Cyclops. Is it really no other ways but to wave the beam? Do you really enjoy what you're playing, how you play a Cyclops? Let me know. And that would really help me tremendously on the guide, because that would sort of like help me to say the right thing, I guess, to the audience who are looking forward to Cyclops, who may be even looking forward to a non-waving kind of like a mechanic. Man, the gap is so huge that I couldn't even I was shocked. That the difference so high, 60%, man. There's no joke. All right. So now that is really most of the things that I would like to say today, and I think the last thing is really about the Supergroup, because I always do some a mean kind of things here to talk about the Supergroup, because some of you who are watching this video maybe with the group as well, or in the past with the group as well. So is the group still recruiting? Yes. I mean, it is still a very much casual environment. It is your own initiative. If you wish to lead up something like lead the raid, or lead the share quest and whatnot, just feel free to reach out to people. Because I can't be there to organize stuff all the time, and if you know me, most of the time I'm not even facing the chat. I mean, like now, or I'll log inside the training room to sort of like look into numbers and so on. So I can't really be the one all the time, and this skill is a very international, right? Because from US to Canada to very part of Europe to Asia to Middle East and Australia. I mean, there are friends from everywhere. I can't be everywhere to lead all this raid and so on. So it's a casual environment. People talk, people ask questions, and if you'd like to join, please just let me know. And I think in time to come, I'll post some of the recruiter names there, because I do have some recruiters who volunteer to recruit for the time zone. So I'll post their name in a link that probably in my website, so you can add them as a friend and just say that, well, I'm also Marvel Heroes fan. That's a password, Marvel Heroes fans, and you get in very easy. I still have a lot of slots left. All right, so that is all. And as for the upcoming guys, I think okay, that's a hard one, because I think some of the older heroes I would like to do something about them, but the problem is that it's really, sometimes I feel that it's not really worthwhile until a gazillion really do something good about the hero, because they may not be really fun to play given the states they are in right now. And but of course I always do my best. But there are really some heroes that are really not there yet, and also the new hero I can't really do magic. I can't really do a guy because I can't even start on magic yet. I'm just trying to wait for her to become prime time to do it. So I don't know. I'm running a little bit out of idea. So I may still stick to my personal agenda, which is the Rook. Rook. I would like to revisit all the powers that Rook has. I would also like to say look into Cyclops as well, because I think Cyclops guy is a little bit old, and I would like to relook into all her number. And also one thing though, I suspect that with the 2016 Marvel Heroes, the Omega Pawn system would get revamped. Well, at least the cap may be increased, right? So if the cap is raised, I would be kind of like leveling again, right? So, and I don't know, maybe I do a guy on the how to really do a best out from it, right? Because think about it, I need to accumulate hit point XP, and maybe it's not a bad idea for me to level Cyclops, or at least Gear of Cyclops, because Cyclops is a wonderful passive that gives a lot of experience. I may just spec my Cyclops such a way that all his Omega is just focused on XP accumulation until I hit the cap again. So I don't know. That's my thinking, and let me know. Yeah, I mean that's my plan for the guys. Let me switch to beam waving. All right, and my signature. All right, so what other guys and do I plan to do? I don't know, man. I know some of you requested for Daredevil. I don't know. I'll keep it in mind. Storm as well. I'll keep it in mind. But there's no promise there. My apologies if that is not really what you want to listen to. But I'll try my best to see what guide I'm going to do next, and so on. All right. So just let me know what you'd like to see. Always keen. Oh, by the way, I don't know whether some of you are able to catch on Netflix Jessica Jones. My wife and I love the series a lot. So, man, I don't know whether I should do a Luke Cage or not. I mean, you guys let me know. How's Luke Cage in the game right now? I don't know, man. The last time I played him, I don't really click on him at all. So it's one of those that I really want to play as a fan, but somehow it just it's a pity that the hero is so dated. It's the same era as Squirrel Girl, as Emma Frost, as Nightcrawler. If you remember all this era. When they release those heroes, it's just so dated, the whole thing. So I don't know, man. We'll see how it goes. So so that's all from me today. It's a wrap, and I'll be busy leveling my. Wow, it's Grand 5 already, so I can actually go straight to a Cyclops guy. Hello, Marvel Heroes fans, and let's talk about Cyclops today. Well, I'll do it probably later. Bye.